Is the Leaning Tower of Pisa earthquake-proof? How recently did Happy Birthday go into the public domain? What unconventional way was a ship able to beat a submarine in World War II? How many countries are named after women? Strap on your scuba gear and let's dive into these amazing facts and more on this episode of You Don't Know. The world's smallest inhabited island is in New York. It's called Just Enough Room Island because it has just enough room for a house and a tree. Man, I'll bet the pizza delivery drivers hate going out there.
No.
Everybody knows the song Happy Birthday, but it wasn't free to use in any kind of media until 2016.
What?
Everyone had to pay a licensing fee to use it in TV shows, movies, and more. Crazy! Did you know that there is an underwater version of rugby? It's called, you guessed it, underwater rugby.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man.
Though there are many cities named after women, St. Lucia is the only country in the world named after a woman. 10% of the world is left-handed, but if you're autistic, your chances of being left-handed rise to 65%. In what has to be one of the most creative defenses in all of World War II, a U.S. naval destroyer won a battle against a Japanese submarine by throwing potatoes at them. In the heat of battle, the Japanese thought the potatoes were grenades. GPS is free for the world to use, but that doesn't mean it's free to operate. It's owned by the U.S. government, who pays $2 million per day to run it. One study shows that people who post their fitness routine on social media are more likely to have psychological problems.
Damn!
Did you know that being a professional coffee taster is an actual job? Gennaro Pelliccia was hired for that job by Costa Coffee, and his taste buds are so valuable that he had his tongue insured for £10 million in 2009. Even the best singers get vocal training, but sometimes they don't need much. Johnny Cash only took 3 voice lessons before his teacher told him that he didn't need to take them and to never deviate from his natural voice. Have you ever heard of chastity belts from medieval times? Well, they didn't actually exist during medieval times. Most of the ones we see today were made as jokes in the 18th and 19th centuries. The Flintstones was a massive hit in its time, but it was actually really tough to get on the air. Hanna-Barbera pitched the show to various networks for 8 weeks before it was finally picked up by ABC. When it premiered in 1960, it was the first ever animated show to air during prime time.
In the dawn of first light, the sun dance of daylight.
Ever notice how you always seem to look better in clothes you try on at the store than you do when you get them home? That's because many stores use mirrors that make you look 10 pounds lighter. It's reported that those mirrors contribute to 54% of total sales for the retailers who use them. Rumor has it that the period in Dr. Pepper was removed because the old logo font made it look like DI:"Pepper. Many people think that moving around and exercising is the only way to burn calories, but our bodies are burning calories all the time. Those calories are used up by our basic life functions, like our heart and lungs. On average, a 150-pound person burns 114 calories per hour just standing around doing nothing. If you've ever played the original Space Invaders in the arcade, you may have noticed that when more invaders are on the screen in later levels, there's some lag. The game's creator, Tomohiro Nishikado, left the lag in the game to make the game harder. The Leaning Tower of Pisa is tilted because its foundation settled unevenly in the soft ground it was built on. One of the benefits of that ground, though, is that it has protected the tower from at least 4 powerful earthquakes.
Whoa. Here I come.
Oh, here's a cool fact. Did you know that if you like this video and subscribe to the channel, more people will get to hear all these cool facts? Give it a try.